COPWATCH, policing the police every single day.
Watch, law student defends herself from unlawful arrest, fights back as cops attack her. A police officer was caught on video in a catfight with a college student after the girl refused to immediately get out of her car. By Jack Burns, June 20, 2018. Arcata CA, in a series of videos that have gone viral, a law student was apparently arrested for the crime of making a police officer mad, and the student's refusal to immediately follow the officer's demands led to a nasty fight. The first video shows Samantha Alonso Luna asking a plainclothes female officer which jail her friend Shay was going to. Shay was reportedly arrested for hanging out of the sunroof of a car at a nearby Oyster Festival fundraiser. Luna was apparently intoxicated and a passenger in the front seat of a vehicle. Neither is a crime, but the officer claimed she was being rude and was inches away from being arrested for public intoxication. After running Luna's name and date of birth through the California police database which checks for outstanding warrants, the two got into an argument over Luna's last name. Mexican Americans often have two last names, which the young law student explained to the police officer. Her tone was quite belligerent but again, not illegal. The officer, who apparently lost her patience, then ordered Luna out of the car, something the young female said she was not going to do. That is when things took a violent turn. No crime had yet been committed up to the point where Officer Janelle Jackson decided to jerk Luna out of the car. Legally, she had committed no crime and should not have been detained, but that is precisely what happened next. Luna resisted what she considered an unlawful arrest, having committed no crime unless not giving both of your last names is a now crime. The female officer was the one to strike first, slamming Luna's head against the door as she jerked her out. The officer then started pulling Luna's hair. Luna reached and grabbed a handful of the officer's hair, refusing to let go. That action resulted in not only resisting arrest charges but also assault on a police officer charges as well. The struggle continued with backup officers arriving. It is unclear if the first officer on the scene was telling the female officer to let go of Luna's hair or telling Luna to let go of the officer's hair. The escalation continued up to the point where the officer was practically begging her fellow officers to cut her hair to release Luna's grip on her locks. "I hate you guys, racist as fuck," Luna can be heard screaming as she protested having 3 police officers manhandle her. "Stop resisting," her friends can be heard saying. As the Free Thought Project has reported, officers are trained to say "stop resisting" in an effort to win bystander support, who often repeat the phrase. "You're hurting me," Luna cries at the end of the video. The entire incident could have been avoided if Luna had followed the advice TFTP has given on multiple occasions. Hers is a great example of why citizens should refuse to talk to police. "I don't answer questions" is a valid response, and it allows citizens to exercise their Fifth Amendment rights. What's more, as TFTP has reported, a court case was decided last year by an appellate court in New Jersey which affirmed that citizens are allowed to defend themselves against police brutality. The court's decision involved the case of Darnell Reed, 33, who was beaten to a bloody pulp by officers during an arrest in 2013 in which he faced multiple charges. A jury found him not guilty on 7 of the 8 charges, with the only guilty charge being that of resisting arrest. However, the appellate court ruled last year that Reed was denied a fair trial in that instance, as the jury had not been instructed to consider whether or not Reed had that right to defend himself against police brutality. In the videos above, it can be argued that Luna acted in a similar manner. Samantha Alonso Luna was eventually arrested and charged with giving a false identification, public intoxication, and resisting arrest and assaulting a police officer. Luna is planning to sue.
She's going to the Humboldt County Jail.
Okay. What other information can we get?
That's it. That's all the information.
That's fine. I don't need to drive. What other information can we have?
That's all you need.
That's all the information.
Yes. What other information do you think you need?
Why are you being so rude?
You're
I'm
the
sorry.
one that's being rude.
I'm sorry that anyone
You're the
heard
one
your...
that's being rude.
How am I being rude?
Seriously? You're about 2 seconds from going to jail for public intoxication. Do you not understand that? So I would stop talking if I were you. I just explained to you why she's going to jail and where she's going. So what other information would you like from me?
How long do you think it'll take for them to process her before we can pick her up?
Yeah.
It depends on how busy the jail is.
Okay. I imagine
Okay.
it's fairly busy.
Don't worry, Shay. We'll come get you. Don't worry.
971-2729 by last of Luna, Lincoln, Union, Nora, Adam, first of Samantha. Date of birth is 11/16/97.
Copy.
And 9/7, she's not the one in custody.
Copy.
Yes. I am not lying about anything. 11/16/97, Samantha Alonzo Luna. That is my whole full name.
Alonzo.
Yes, I go by Luna. That is my last
What's
name.
on your
I'm
driver's
Mexican.
license?
I have 2 licenses.
Then you
know
should
what?
have, when
You
I
want my
asked your
license
last
number? Y43419.
Y434
I think.
1948?
Yes.
When I asked your last name, then you should have told
That
me
is my
Alonzo
last name.
Luna.
Samantha Luna is my
You
last
said
name.
Luna. What's on your license?
Alonzo Luna.
Then that's
My
what you
last
should
name
have
is
told
Luna.
me.
You know what? My
Get out of
dad
the
isn't
car.
my actual dad.
Get out of the
Are you
car.
happy? No, I'm not
No, you're
getting
going
out
to
of the
jail.
car. No, I'm not.
You're going to
Oh
jail.
my God. Look, what the fuck?
You are going
What the
to
fuck?
jail.
Try and get it on video. Try and get it on video.
I'm getting it on
Try and
video,
get it on
Sam.
video. Get it on video. Get it on video. What the fuck is your problem? What the fuck is your problem?
I'm getting it on video,
Going
Sam.
to jail. You don't get to resist.
I told you my license number, you crazy fucking bitch. Let go of my hair.
Stop hitting her!
Let go of my hair. Let go.
Let go.
Of my hair.
Let go over here.
Let go of me. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Let go over here.
Let go of me. Oh my God.
We're taking you guys to court.
Let go of my hair. You little
Ma'am, you're
pussy-ass
going-
bitches.
I am.
Got my hair. I'm doing hair.
Let go over here.
No.
Let go over here. I can't get it on.
Got my hair.
I'm gonna pepper spray.
Sam, stop resisting.
Stop resisting.
And you guys, you don't need 3 of them on you.
You guys for one
Let go over
fucking
here.
person. You guys.
Let go over here.
Fucking typical. Fucking typical. You racist fucking cut my hair.
No.
Seriously, cut my hair. You racist ass piece of shit. Get her thumb. Racist as fuck. Cut my hair. I don't care.
Oh, we got it.
Thank you. You didn't get it. I went down. You bad.
Give me your arm.
No, she's laying.
Give me your hand. Give me your other hand.
You guys got her?
Yep.
You're hurting me.
Okay, we need her to comply right now. That's she's still kicking around.
Had she let go of my hair, we could put her in handcuffs.
Let me talk to her, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Police use who may want to retaliate against him physically.
Hey, Charlotte County. This is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I just wanted you to know that I am using this stuff under fair use. And also remember to like and subscribe this channel. Also, too, keep in mind I do not make any money on YouTube. This is 5 hours work a day, you know, fighting for freedom. And you can donate with PayPal and Patreon. I just want you to think about this. If everybody gives to PayPal and Patreon, Patreon is every month. Actually, PayPal you can do every month. I have 12,000 subscribers. If everybody gives, I can quit my regular job and go full-time investigations on Charlotte County and possibly even more and beyond. So just keep that in mind. If everybody helps out, I can go full-time doing this. Thanks.